Hi there, and welcome back to another live edition of the Northern Kentucky Chamber of Commerce Business Week in Review. Worked so well last week, we decided to do it again. Good afternoon, I'm Catherine Nero. Let's see what happened in Northern Kentucky this week. First and foremost, just a couple of hours ago, you know that empty car tower at the new Infinity of Northern Kentucky in Fort Wright? Well, it's not empty anymore. Oh no, as of this week, in fact, as of this afternoon, 3 luxury cars are now housed in that 55-foot tower, which will be illuminated in combinations of LED color schemes, all depending on the time of year or what sports teams are playing. Northern Kentucky's manufacturing sector is continuing to grow, this time with a $3.3 million expansion for printing materials manufacturer Armor USA. That also means 36 new jobs headed to Boone County. Covington's Metropolitan Club has a new executive director. Joe Hoffaker comes from the Business Courier, where he was the director of audience development. His experience connecting business and community will continue in this new role. Well, what goes better with local craft beer than locally sourced food? Farm Stand Market and Cafe is now open inside Wooden Cask Brewing Company in Newport. It's Farm Stand's second location. It's first opened in Union a year and a half ago. The Northern Kentucky Health Department is now recognized as one of the first public health departments to achieve national reaccreditation through the Public Health Accreditation Board. Now, what this means is that the designation extends that status for another 5 years. Northern Kentucky Health was also among the first to get such accreditation in 2013. First National Bank customers officially have a new branch to visit. The new Florence location had a ribbon cutting last Thursday. The Northern Kentucky Chamber was on hand for that celebration. And Sunday is Northern Kentucky Chamber Day at the FC Cincinnati match. Discounted tickets are one of the perks for Chamber members. Now, if you missed out, there are more discounts to be had. Like, did you know that as a Chamber member, you can save big on processing fees? Fifth Third, Omega Processing, and PNC all have discount programs for members. And if you got in before the ticket deadline, we'll see you at the FCC match on Sunday. Kids at Dry Ridge Elementary and Grant County Middle Schools will now be allowed to walk to school, and that is thanks to $1.5 million for a new trail. It's federal money awarded through the state for special projects. Park Hills is also getting a cut, $200,000 for new sidewalk access there to the Dixie Highway Tank bus stop. And Tank itself is getting some good news too, in the form of a $2.2 million in federal funds to improve air quality in Boone, Kenton, and Campbell counties. 4 diesel buses will be replaced with electric hybrid buses to reduce greenhouse gas emissions. And finally, happy 50th anniversary to the Northern Kentucky Chamber. We celebrated the milestone on April 1st, and here's to 50 more. So why don't you celebrate with some of these events on the calendar for next week? Thanks for joining us once again for the Northern Kentucky Chamber of Commerce Business Week in Review. I'm Catherine Nero. Why don't you go ahead and hit share, and we'll share all the good news happening in Northern Kentucky this week. We'll see you right back here next week.